Hello Sagittarius and welcome to Positive Light Tarot. My name is Tracy and I am so happy that you are here with me this week. This is your weekly reading for August 4th to the 10th. So of course we're going to get right into your reading, but first I want to welcome those of you that are new to my channel. Thank you for taking the time out to be here today. I hope you enjoy your reading. Those of you that are returning, I want to also thank you very much. All of your likes, the shares, for subscribing, and of course those beautiful comments that you leave. Really helps me connect with your energy, and I'm very appreciative of that. All right, Sagittarius, let's get your angel number. We're going to reveal this at the end of the reading. We're going to see how it ties in with your reading. Sometimes it's just another additional message that your angels are sharing with you. So it'll be interesting to see what that is at the end. All right, we're going to get into those incoming energies now. We do have a full week. Towards the end of the week, August 9th, we have that full moon in Aquarius. And, you know, it really is a turning point this week because retrograde, the Mercury retrograde that we are in is actually, Mercury will be going direct August 11th. So I think we're going to start to see things opening up. We're going to see some changes. Communications hopefully will start to get a little bit stronger. Things moving in the right direction. All right, Sagittarius, incoming energies. Spirit angels, guides, the beautiful sign Sagittarius, the incoming energies surrounding this beautiful sign. As you all know, I am also sun sign Sagittarius, so I certainly feel your energy. Interesting, we've got one card. By the book, interesting. Taking things by the book, number 11. I love the angel number 11. Very powerful number. Ones can be about those new beginnings and opportunities. It seems like there may be some new opportunities that are coming in for you at this time, but I think it's something you really do have to pay careful attention to. Pay attention to the details. There is going to be some structures. There's going to be maybe some rules of some sort that are going to require you to do things by the book. We'll see as we move through the energies here. Let's find out a little bit more as to what is happening here, especially since, by the book, very much Mercury energy, paying attention to those details. Let's get into the current energies and let's keep going. Let's keep figuring out what's happening here because there certainly is, it's an interesting card to start with. All right, so we've got the Breathe card, number 29. I feel like there's this great sense of burden released from you. Maybe that's why you're doing things by the book as well. There's something that's requiring you to really pay attention to those details. By doing so, you're feeling again, this almost like in a meditative state where you are able to release those heavy burdens or heavy responsibilities or weights that you feel have really been on your shoulders. I almost feel like with by the book, there might be some sort of spiritual rituals or there is something that you are doing. Maybe it is also the way you're journalizing or manifesting the things that you want in your life as well. You're setting almost a new precedence with how you're doing things. And what that's doing is it's bringing in a little bit more peace. The peace that you are feeling in your inner soul is now bringing you structure, which feels really good because where there's structure, there's balance. Your higher power. You see, through meditation, number 29, now you get number 4, the higher power. The higher power is your own intuition, but it's not only that, it's the higher power that's watching out for you. It's the higher power that's protecting you. There is a beautiful angelic presence surrounding you right now. And I think it's a breath of fresh air for you, Sagittarius. And I do believe that you are concentrating on something, whether it's a new venture, where you're following some guidelines. And by following the guidelines, I think you're going to see that it's going to put you in a whole new element of success. You've got number 3, between worlds. So when we're living between worlds, it's because we still sort of have one foot in the past and then we are kind of ready to explore what's happening, what's going on, what the things are that we need to change to put the past behind and then fully step into the present moment. Living for today. I think that you are discovering something. I think that you are really doing a lot of self-discovery, and maybe this Mercury retrograde has been a very enlightening period for some of you. That might just be for some of you. But Sagittarius, there's no doubt this living between worlds, you know, is something that you kind of want to release. You know, let the past go. You are ready to build a whole brand new, you know, path for yourself. And I believe that it is really all indicated by how you are structuring things in your life. I really think that you are going through a restructure. All right, let's get right into the tarot cards. We're going to get the first 3 cards. We do 9 cards, but we're going to take those first 3 and we're going to clarify them. If we need to get more cards to get more understanding, we will do so. Let's see, spirit angels, guides. We've got beautiful energies here. Yeah, I'm not shocked to see the Tower. It's funny because when we're living between worlds, we're going through sort of a new sense of awareness, you know, and we're really thinking about how we need to restructure our lives. The first thing that came to my mind was we need to evolve in a different way. We need to elevate our life in a new way, which means the Tower card, number 16, is a reconstruction of your foundation. Something in your life is changing and you're building it by the book, which means you're building it even stronger. So I feel like this is a very good indication about the major changes that are happening in your life are things that are really changing the whole dynamic of the direction that you're going and how you go about doing it. It's not like fly by the seat of your pants, even though your energy is very adventurous and you can still be adventurous and still do things by the book. But this restructure in your life, I really feel, has a lot more to do with your prosperity, with your stability, with your long-term goal planning, how you get there, how you achieve it. It's about releasing, you know, when we have one foot in the past, maybe that's the way you used to do things, but it wasn't quite working for you. You've been living between worlds because you haven't known exactly what it is you need to do. What is that push that you need to change things? And I really feel like the Tower card is coming in at the right pivotal time to see that change. The King of Swords is your mindset, all right? Your mindset is changing. No gender with the cards. The King of Swords, he's air energy. He is very mentally alert and extremely intelligent. This King of Swords is very aware of his surroundings. He's very direct with his energy. And again, like I said, he's extremely detail-oriented. So again, this King of Swords is going to be somebody who does things by the book. He looks at the numbers. He evaluates things. He assesses things. And I feel like this is your energy right now because you're going through a whole new restructure because you're planning something. Your path is changing and you're planning things differently. And then you get beautiful success here because with the Empress, beautiful feminine energy, it's the birth of something new. It is your harvest. See, your harvest is growing. Your harvest, your crop is ready. You've been nurturing this for a long time. This restructure is something that is very important because, again, it's almost like the restructure that's happening has to do with the way that you think about your life and how you want to make those changes first. I feel like mentally you're making the changes and preparing yourself before you actually take the action. But the Empress is really the birth of something new. It is a new, fresh idea. And it is showing that there is going to be a tremendous amount of abundance behind this restructure that's happening for you. All right, Sagittarius, now let's get into clarifying these. Let's get a little deeper, okay? So we've got number 16, the Tower, and we've got the King of Swords. A mental breakthrough, a change in direction on how you see your life, where you see your life going. All right, let's see, Spirit Angels, Guides for the beautiful sign Sagittarius. Oh, you've got 2 cards here. Wow, interesting. So you've got the King of Wands. So we're gonna concentrate on the King of Wands first because I do believe that this is very much your energy. It's fiery energy because wands are fire. Again, like I said, there is no gender with the cards, but the King of Wands, he is definitely a go-getter. So your energy levels are elevated right now. You are embracing something, and in fact, you're embracing this change on more than just a mental level, on a physical level as well. You're ready to really put things to the test. I almost feel like you're ready to test the market with this newfound way of doing things. And the Knight of Pentacles is slow and steady wins the race. It means that, yes, sometimes the energy around you might feel a little slow. Maybe it's taking a little bit of time, but it's because everything is in divine timing. The seeds that are being planted here are for your success long term. This is not for just something quick. This is something you're giving careful thought to because you're doing things by the book. You're changing your whole dynamic and your way of thinking because this is something that's extremely beneficial to you for your long term. Again, it could be a relationship for some of you if that's what you're here for. It could also be for some sort of career change or your career in general. Your financial plan, whatever that financial plan is. You know, again, maybe it's all of those things. But the Knight of Pentacles is planting the seeds and also very diligent. He is doing things by the book, no gender. But he's also doing things by the book because he knows that by following this certain type of schedule, or not necessarily a schedule, but by following this type of plan, he can almost envision where his success lies. So the mix of the passion sort of intertwining with the Knight of Pentacles being very diligent, plan-oriented, going by the book, planting the seeds carefully and nurturing the crop. This is a beautiful way to restructure the things in your life. All right, let's see with the King of Swords and the Empress. The King of Swords and the Empress. Spirit Angels Guides. Very much Libran energy I'm seeing here. If that means anything to any of you, could be in your birth chart if you know your birth chart. You have got almost all the kings right now. You've got the King of Wands, the King of Swords, and now we have the King of Cups. This to me is like the angels are saying, you are very well-rounded. The only king we are missing is the King of Pentacles. But we do have the Knight of Pentacles because you see, you are restructuring your life. You're not the king yet. You are the knight. You are venturing on this journey to becoming the king. You are already ambitious and you lead with that intent. You are already mentally alert and really know where you need to focus and get your clarity and get your knowledge from. You're also emotionally secure. You're emotionally grounded with the King of Cups. So you've got those mastered. Now we just have to master that King of Pentacles. Let's see what comes up in the rest of your reading. But I really feel like the reason all of these kings are coming in here is because it's showing you are really taking a strong leadership stance in your life. And it's really showing how well-rounded you are. And that is really bringing in your 1111 as well. Let's get the next 3 cards for you, Sagittarius. This is a very enlightening reading so far. It's a deep reading. Whoa. We've got the cards flying out everywhere. All right. All right. Let's get into these now. We'll move these over. We've got the 9 of coins. So it shows that, you know, your finances are really improving. In fact, to the point where I think that you are going to have extra funds. Whatever it is that you are restructuring in your life has a lot to do with your plans for your financial stability and your financial wealth. This is also planning carefully. The 9 of coins is very connected to the Empress. They both somewhat have Venus planetary aspects to it, because if you look at the 9 of coins in the traditional Rider-Waite deck, she is wearing this beautiful gown that has the Venus symbol on it. And we know that the Empress is linked to the Venus sign. So I really do feel like financially, things are shifting for you. Your finances are going through a huge shift. In fact, I feel like you are seeing increases. Increases can be small little increments of increases. For some of you, it could be big increases. It's going to be different for each of you. Now, in the center of your reading, you've got the 2 of Swords, which again is feeling a little bit of indecision. Sometimes trusting in our intuition really helps us, and especially with you having the higher power and the Breathe card in your current energies, I feel like it's really saying that to embrace that intuition because it will never guide you in the wrong direction. Living between 2 worlds is going to require you to make some choices, and you feel a little bit in stuck energy. We have to release something from your past, whatever that is. If it's a person, if it's a situation, if it's a way that you think about yourself, maybe you need to gain a new perspective. By releasing that, you will be able to remove that blindfold and you will be able to confidently make the decisions and choices that are kind of calling out to you at this time. There's a lot of healing with the Star card. This is Aquarius energy. Now again, we have that beautiful full moon in Aquarius on August 9th. It's time to release what no longer serves you, and that's done through a healing process. When we're living between worlds, that's again releasing what no longer serves us so that we can enter this new phase of our life. And this star energy really is in tune again with that full moon on August 9th. It's welcoming the authentic vision you're stepping into, and I really believe that you are stepping into something more in line and in tune with your own spiritual path. Let's get your clarifying cards. We're going to start with the Nine of Coins and the Two of Swords. So we're feeling a little bit of an indecision financially because maybe we're waiting for some clarity. Maybe we're waiting for a contract to be signed or some details within some sort of an agreement. We want to step forward, but there's still a little bit of indecision before we completely commit ourselves to this new experience, to this new world. Okay, so there's nothing wrong with having a little bit of apprehension because this is not just something minor. This is something major that's changing for you. Now, the Page of Pentacles. So you've got the Knight of Pentacles. You've got the Page of Pentacles. Remember, you've got the King of Wands, the King of Cups, and the King of Swords. We're trying to work our way to that King of Pentacles. So the Page of Pentacles is a new idea. It's a new opportunity, a new offer, new education, new certificate, new learning path, new financial opportunity. Something in its beginning phases. Again, I think you've planted seeds. I think those seeds are growing. I think a plan that you've developed is starting to take that next step. And it's all towards that financial stability in your life, that growth that's coming into your life, that prosperity. The Page of Pentacles being earth energy, I think it's very grounded energy, but it's still naive because it's the page. So this is an exciting time to be exploring new opportunities of knowledge. Because I think that the knowledge that you have will really help you break any sense of indecision. If any of you have been thinking, oh, I'm not sure I want to go back to school. Oh, I'm not sure if studying that's going to really bring me in the right direction. Like maybe you're just indecisive about really committing to something. But your angels really are trying to reiterate to you that this is a time of learning. You are on a learning path. You're doing things by the book because you are in this learning phase. And you are the seeker of knowledge. You are the seeker of an understanding. And I really truly believe that it's something that's going to set you up for much success. The Two of Swords and the Star card. You're healing, which means with the Star card, I feel like it's almost like your wishes are somewhat becoming aligned with what it is you truly want. Let's find out here. Oh my goodness. And then you get the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, there's definitely new beginnings here. Something that is going to change your world drastically. It's an offer that really you can't refuse. This is definitely something you can't refuse. This is really, again, for some of you, it could be a new job. Absolutely. It could be a new offer, a new position within the industry that you're working. It could be your investments. You're investing into something that it's a new investment. But it's showing that it's something that's going to bring you some very profitable gains. It's something to be really keep your eye on the prize with this offer. And even though you might feel a little indecisive about the choices that are being sent your way, you have, this is in alignment with what you've been hoping and wishing for. So I really truly believe that you need to intuitively look at things. Take a little bit of time out, take a deep breath, take some time out for yourself. There's no rush to make decisions. We're still in Mercury retrograde. Use this time wisely. And then once we go direct, Mercury, you'll be ready. You'll be prepared. You'll have all the answers that you need, and that certainly indicates that for sure. Now you've got the Queen of Swords. We've got the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords. I just think that your mind is incredibly alert right now, and there's a greater sense of enhancement here or awareness. The Queen of Swords, she's very direct as well, and I think a lot of that has to do with the fact that you are learning something new. And you're applying it. You're applying this new knowledge to your life. The Page of Cups is a new intuitive path It is, again, a page, so it's in the beginning phases. It could be a new love, absolutely. And if there is some sort of love around you, it could be somebody who is Libra. Absolutely, could be definitely Libra. But that can only be for some of you. If it's not that, it could be Libra in your chart. But the Page of Cups is kind of melts your heart too. You know, they're really loving. They show their affection. They're ready to show their affection, and they are very honest, really, to a naive standpoint. But the Page of Cups is also new ideas. It's almost like you've got these beautiful creative ideas and this new love, this newfound love for the direction that you're going. It's almost like you're opening up something new where love is concerned. And if that love is with somebody, great. But if it's not, it could be the love you have for this new venture that you're going on. And then the Knight of Wands is, like I said, once Mercury retrograde goes direct, Knight of Wands is Sagittarius energy. It's like, now I'm ready. I'm prepared. I've got sort of my ideas as to how I'm going to run this course, and I'm just going to do it. So because the Knight of Wands is the adventurer. The Queen of Swords and the Page of Cups. I think you have a new idea that you want to explore, and I think you're ready to share it. And it's something that really is very much linked to your feelings, your emotions. All right, we've got number 2, the High Priestess. The High Priestess is all to do with your intuition as well. Again, it links very much to that higher power and to that breathe, meditative state. Following your intuition. You know, following your intuition is certainly going to help take that blindfold off and help you feel very decisive about the things the path that you want to go. Trusting in your intuition. The Page of Cups is very intuitive as well. And to be quite honest, when you look at all these, the Queen of Swords, she's got her crown chakra is extremely open, okay, which means that she's on another plane of awareness. Intuitively, you know, the High Priestess is following intuition, and the Page of Cups also following intuition. There's a lot of psychic ability here. Trust in that, and trust and embrace this time, because I think that you are actually receiving more messages now than ever. Page of Cups and the Knight of Wands. For some of you, you may be adventuring into a new love. Something that's just in the beginning phases where it's just full of fun. Absolutely, for some of you with the number 6, the Lovers, you certainly can be. It could be a new adventurous time for you where love is concerned. It's, again, like I said, it's something that's sort of just in the flirtation or beginning phases. But it's somebody who seems to be a little bit more emotional. So maybe a little different from what you're used to as well. But the Lovers card is about choices and decisions as well. So I think that the choices and decisions, you're going to see that blindfold is going to come off, and you're going to feel very confident about the direction you're going, because that Knight of Wands is taking the action where necessary. You are ready for the new adventure, and you're following your intuitive path. And just remember that number 6, the Lovers, is Gemini, which is your opposite sign. So very much in line and in tune with your energy. All right, let's now get your angel messages. Let's find out what those angel messages are for you, Sagittarius. Spirit angels, guides, your beautiful sign, Sagittarius. Special angel messages. What would you like to share? We've got 1, 2, 3. All right, we've got 3. I'm going to read the one that's turned up first. So it says about comfort. It says, how can you bring more comfort into your life? You can increase your comfort through tangible things such as soft clothes and food, and intangible things such as thinking loving thoughts about yourself and inviting peace into your heart. All right, so you're inviting that peace into your heart. That's where you feel that comfort. Different ways of feeling that comfort. They want you to jump in. The jumping in is definitely that Knight of Wands. It says you're being asked to take a chance and give whatever you're questioning a try. The stars, and you've got the star card, will never all align in just the right way. Sometimes you have to take that leap anyway. This is that time. See, this is not a time of indecision. Your angels are really encouraging you to jump in. And then you got connect. It says you're being asked to connect with others in meaningful ways. Sometimes it's helpful to get new perspectives and to simply be around other people. You're in a need of this right now, and deep connections will benefit you in many ways. So lots of meaningful connections, new supportive connections. I also believe with that full moon in Aquarius that this is a great time to really engage in collaborative work, visionary work, working together with others. So this is going to be a very inspirational time for you. Let's get a few extra angel messages for you as well, Sagittarius, and then we'll close out your reading. And we'll find out what that angel number is. Got one there. Anything else you'd like to share with Sagittarius? All right. All right, so we're going to let go because we no longer want to have one foot in the past. We're no longer going to live between worlds. We're going to focus on the beautiful positive energy that is coming our way through restructure. So we're letting go. And there is definitely no need to worry as you go through these transformations. Your angels are protecting you. You have got supportive connections around you. There's a comfort level around you which is providing you with that protection. And then they want you to trust. So trust in the process. Trust that the things that are coming into play here this week for you are all divinely guided. Trust in your own intuition. Trust in the connections that you're making, that you are being guided to supportive connections in your life. So there's lots of trust, and there's definitely, where there's trust, there's no need to worry. You can let go of the worry and trust in how things are moving along for you. Interesting enough, it says to choose a new direction, and I truly believe that you are choosing a new direction. You're not looking anywhere from the past anymore. You're definitely choosing that new venture with that Knight of Wands. All right, let's find out your angel number and the message behind it. Like I said, you've got all those kings, King of Wands, King of Swords, King of Cups. You know, you've got a lot of new opportunities. There's a mix of a whole bunch of different numbers here. So I don't think that there's really anything that is jumping out except number 11 and number 2. Number 11 and number 2. And you got walk away, 929. Let's see. This is interesting because it says release. Okay, so we're going to release the past. We're going to let go. New beginnings, self-respect, moving on, and freedom. Wow, this is beautiful. It says, let go of people and situations that no longer support your spiritual growth. You deserve love and respect, and it is your right to seek environments that honor your well-being. So what aspects of my life or relationships are no longer serving my highest good? How can I start moving away from those or these influences? These could be some questions that you're asking yourself. So the angels are saying, identify one relationship or situation that is holding you back and make a plan to gradually distance yourself from it. Focus on surrounding yourself with people and experiences that uplift and support you. And that's that new connections that you are making. Wow, incredible number sequence for you this week. And you know, with the 9s and the 2s, I really believe that with the 2 in the middle of your reading, and then you've got the 9 above it with the 9 of coins, I believe that's all indications of this new structure that's happening for you as well. Sagittarius, I want to thank you so very much for joining me here today. I really hope that you enjoyed your reading. Please, of course, leave some beautiful comments. I love reading them. I love connecting with your energy. Until next week, sending love, light, and positive vibes.